Good morning. Gonna get back to work on this again. I'm listening to Vivaldi Italian, not Vivaldi violin concertos. I do believe Vivaldi was Italian, however, so I guess that wouldn't be too wrong. Italian concertos. And I still need to that's the thing about painting, in my case anyway, to paint, well, I'm a messy person anyway. I scatter stuff about, but there's people that are very neat and have to have everything organized. I'm one of those persons that can remember where I left something most of the time, except my keys and my phone, which is weird. But I do have organized disasters in my place. But like with some people who want to paint, I always tell them not to put their stuff away every day, because then it's a chore to get it out and to get it back in. I mean, you know, to be getting your work back out. And I feel like I'm low on light again. Jeez, it's such a dramatic difference for me from inside and outside painting. So crazy that I can't see with this LED light. Camera's fine with it. There's a place in here where this rock goes up this way, but it so matches with that rock in the background. So the rock in the background's a wee bit darker. So perhaps I should start there. And lo and behold, of course, I can't find my magnifying glass. That's why I shouldn't take them both with me when I go somewhere. It's like with everything, I have home and away readers. The other thing that happens, all my readers have oil on them. And I do get, there's paint on like almost every article of clothing I have. I've heard some people say things like, "Oh, I get the paint on the canvas. I don't get the paint on the floor or whatever." But I don't know, man. I'd be going to not a trance, but I'm becoming aware of what's happening off the canvas. Like, I'll drop a brush and I'll forget to pick it back up. It's expensive to be that way because then you'll find that brush is completely dried out. Let me see if this will make a little sense to me. Oh. And I love it when I put my palette on upside down. Don't get old, kiddos. I'm an old man now. The good thing about being old is you can sort of take the attitude of, I don't care. Which is really my attitude so often now. Where I just say, I don't care. I mean, really, why should I care? What? Vivaldi ended? Couldn't be. These old masters, painters, I'm always amazed because there was no artificial lighting. I guess you really had to get your shit done by the time you were 32. But other than that, I mean, I think their eyesight was better long ago. They're probably more used to just natural light. And I guess people really did just get up like way before the crack of dawn to start their work. I think Benjamin Franklin mentioned that. How in some places he was astonished that they didn't take advantage of full daylight. Now I'm trying to find where I have a piece of garbage on this can. I've got my thing and I lost it. I'll find it later, but when you move paintings, especially the way I do, I move my paintings on my bicycle. People think it's silly when they see me on the trail, when I have my paintings loaded on my bicycle and but seriously, if I drove my paintings down to the trail, I would end up paying, I don't know, I think $25 a day in parking. And being that I am a cheap motherfucker, there's no way I'm going to pay that for parking. One thing about Austin, Texas, if you want to play, you got to pay for everything, man. That's the way it is around the world, I guess. And once in a while, there's a little hair follicle from the from a brush. I got these brushes, and they started just shedding hairs immediately.